Hi, and welcome to What Gives. My name's Scott Lefferts, and I'm the founder and CEO of this 501c3 nonprofit. In this PowerPoint presentation, we'll give you an overview of the nonprofit, how we work, and what we're doing to change people's lives, focusing on education, training, and employment. Who we are. What Gives is a 501c3 organization originally founded in 2015 with full engagement of the organization coming in July of 2020 when we released our website at whatgivesnc.org and were able to provide grants to our first candidates and receive donations. Thus far to date, we've provided 13 grants to people in need. What Gives was started when myself and a good friend of mine had an experience where Larry was going to drop out of school because he couldn't pay a bill, and we came up with this idea that what if we could connect people in need with people that can help so that a financial crisis doesn't negatively impact somebody for the rest of their lives because it negatively impacted their ability to either stay trained, get employed, or get educated. Shown here is the What Gives organization, which consists of myself and one temporary employee that's helping me vet out candidates for grants. As a 501c3, we are required to have a board of directors, and the 5 individuals we've selected for our board are very creative and innovative local leaders that are helping to develop not only the constitution of What Gives, but how we plan to work in the future with the local community and to help society and individuals move forward in life. When we were developing the mission for What Gives, we utilized the golden circle concept, which looks at an organization as 3 concentric circles. The most important is the center circle, describing why the company exists, surrounded by how the company does what they do. And lastly, the outside circle is what it is the company does. At the center of the golden circle for What Gives is why we exist, which is to give people an opportunity to either get or remain trained, educated, or employed. What Gives believes that individuals and society are better off if people are getting trained, getting educated, and moving forward towards gainful employment. The center circle for What Gives is how we do it, and What Gives uses an innovative community of trust approach to identify, assess, and distribute grants to people that are facing a crisis. We do this 3 ways. One is through community. We use the community approach to connect people in need with those that have the means to help. Secondly, we use a trust scoring system, which is innovative and patent pending to assess how people have done with regard to grants that they've been given in the past. And third, we use technology. We use a database to help us make the right decisions, not only to understand how the person has come into What Gives through what community of trust, but also how well the referrers have done in the past referring us candidates to be applicable for grants. Lastly, the outer circle is what we do, and What Gives primarily does 3 main things. One, we connect people. We connect people in need with those that can provide support. Secondly, we provide grants. We provide small sum grants for those people that are in financial straits where either education, training, or employment is going to be affected. And third, we provide follow-on support, knowing that money is only one part of the issue for many people. We try to point them in the right direction so that they can be successful with their families, with their job, and with life. So therefore, when you put it all together, you can see the golden circle for What Gives. At the center is the why we exist for education, training, and employment. The how we do it is the middle circle. We do that through community, trust scoring, and technology. And the what we do is on the outside, which is connecting people, providing grants, and providing follow-on support. You might be asking, what does this mean to you to be part of the What Gives community? And it means 2 things, really. The first one is that you are in my community of trust. You're a person I have neither known in the past or I know now, and I trust you. So you may not be in a financial crisis right now, but if you ever are in a financial crisis and it's affecting your ability to get educated, trained, or employed, and you meet the income limits imposed by What Gives, simply go to the URL there, use myself as a reference, and we'll be able to provide you the financial support you need. But secondly, it also means that the people that you trust are in the community of trust, and so if you have friends or family members or colleagues who are in a financial crisis and they need some help and they meet the income requirements of What Gives, tell them to go to our URL, use yourself as a reference, and they'll be in our database and we'll be able to support them as well. We look forward to having you as part of this community and what we can do to help people in the future. So how can you help us? There are really three ways that you can help What Gives. The first is by following us on social media. You can see here our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram accounts. You can also sign up to follow our blog at whatgivesnc.org. The second way is to help us grow our What Gives community by letting us invite your communities of trust. On the email that was sent, you'll see a section on our communities of trust, and if you click there, you'll be able to get some instructions on how we can reach out to your friends, families, and coworkers. And then thirdly, you can support What Gives. You can either donate to our general fund, which can be found on our website, or you can go to our website and select a candidate. Either way, you'll be helping people avert a crisis that could negatively impact them in the future. Thanks for listening and welcome to the What Gives community. We're excited about what the future holds for our nonprofit and we're glad you're part of it. Thanks again.